up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So we are in part 9 of my Gran Turismo 3, tuning up every car in the game, and a couple prize cars. Um, not sorted accurately. Okay, here we go. So we're ending with the Nismo 400R today, as that's the last car I've tuned up and made look good. We are going to do all the way back to the Mines Skyline GTR in 1 V-spec. So let's go ahead and get it going. So here's all the stats for this one. Got it all set up as best as I can. And I'll go ahead and check the records for y'all before we stop. The three Mazdas doing, and the Mazdas and the Ford GT doing well. And slightly tapering down from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. These videos are really fun to make. And it's really nice of y'all to comment on them and, watch them. So, yeah, it's been fun. This is the My Skyline. Oh yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Sorry I didn't say that. And throw some comments and some subscriptions, whatever. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I do a lot of Gran Turismo and some like old PS2 games, Kessen, Dynasty Warriors, Halo, Overwatch, pretty much random stuff. It's hard to describe and define, but yeah. This Mine Skyline, it was hard to tune up a little bit because it slows down so much at the high RPM, so I tried to give it a pretty decent down ratio, or it'll be fine. It probably won't redline. As I've said before in other videos, my goal in these videos is to get the car to be just about starting the 6th gear before this turn, and then as close to redlining as possible, if that's the word for it, by the time we get to the end of the straightaway. I feel like that's like a pretty, it's hard to do for every car, but it allows me to kind of try to slightly tweak cars, but it also is a good standard to kind of set up for every car as I do them and as I tune them up. This Mine Skyline is very good, but it's still pretty good given what it could be. There you go. Now we're on to the Shelby Cobra, the only Shelby in this game. Here are all the stats. This one, looking good. I like how this Shelby sounds. This is another one of those cars that you can still hear the original sound of the Shelby Cobra very slightly underneath all the tuning and stuff like that. And I think that's cool of Polyphony to implement that in this game, where you can very much hear the old sound, the untuned sound of a car as it's flying way faster than what it used to be able to do. This car might not be able to turn well. I remember struggling to use this car in the past, so we'll see how this one does. Thing turned really well. Wow. Alright, so we're going to get really close to redline. We might even hit it at this point, but still very good. 231.9. Good car. Good car. Now we have the Calibra / Calibra. I don't actually know which one it is because there's a typo here. Here are the stats for this car. Got everything set up as best as I can. And here we go. This car is very loud, very high in the RPMs. It looks really good. I kind of wish you could drive the road car of this car at some point, but they never really let you do that. Maybe someday. This car's good turning wise. That was really easy to do. $225? Close. It's still a really good car. Alright, now we have the old Gillet Vertigo race car from 1997. Here's all the stats for this one. I wonder with polyphony with this game, maybe this car isn't, I don't know why they don't use the Gillet Vertigo 97 race car in any more Gran Turismo games. They only use this car in this one, in 3. But in 4 and on, they use the 2004 version of this car, but the 2004 version of this car is so different. It has like almost 900 horsepower untuned. So I guess I get really confused about why they did that. How come they don't? I mean, if they put in 2 Gillets, that would be kind of cool, but they don't have the new one. But you could still use the old one. It's fine, but they don't do that. I'm kind of bummed that this car is only in 3. It's a good car. Bump that wall a little bit, but that's not too bad. Get over 236? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good car. I was not expecting that actually. Alright, now we have the Chevrolet Camaro SS. Alright, stats. And let's do this thing. I'm hoping that this Camaro is even better than the other one. Z28 is not bad. I hit the joystick there, so we'll see if this stays good. This car should be better. It has more horsepower, I think it's lighter, and it's just a better car overall. So I'm hoping that this one actually beats the old Z28. Pretty good turning. Yeah, this one's good. 231. Alright. Sounds good. Good car. All right, now we have the Aston Martin Vanquish. I think it's from 2001 or 2000. All right, here's this. Stats, looking normal. Some stuff is uneditable with this car. This car is very good looking. I actually think of, I ever played 007 Nightfire, and you get to drive the Vanquish in that game. It's a lot like this. They did a good job with that car. Frankly, did a great job with it too. Good looking car, very much so. Not the best, but we'll see how it does. Still accelerating pretty quick. 227. All right, now we have the Corvette Z06. Here's the stats for this one. This car's pretty good. I like the Z06. I mean, the newest model in the new Gran Turismo games looks phenomenal, but this one's classic. Car's going so fast. Wow. They use this in a like the wind race for sure. New video coming up soon. Alright, now we have the Opel Astra touring car. Let's do it. Here we go. Stats, pretty normal. You can do downforce with most race, I think all race cars, so it's nice when they let you do that. Okay, joystick again, which is really annoying. I'm going to stop doing that. Fortunately, the Opel has really good turning radius, so it just comes right back. some race cars, I mean, this is another one of the ones that's like this. It's like they're not going to do as well top speed wise. That's not what they're focusing on with these touring cars. They're focusing for the quickness off the line. So yeah, 212 is pretty good for the Opel. All right, drastically shifting gears. Here's the F688S. That's looking good. Let's do it. The acceleration of these cars is so ridiculous. And once they hit that sixth gear, they just slow down. Really hard to steer this thing. It's so too good. But we got it, sort of. Yeah, you can see how much these cars slow down in speed once they get close to their top speed. It's like they're geared, even no matter how you switch the gears, they're going to stay around their top speeds. All right, now we have the F094S. Here are all the stats. These newer ones are a little bit better. You can tell just how fast they accelerate. Those first 3 gears were very different for these two cars. This one's straightened it up. Much better than the last one. It's slowing down tremendously at this point. It's U34.6. Alright, now we have the F094H. Here are all the stats. I feel like I should ask this behind. Y'all can let me know what you think in the comments below if you see this, if you made it to this point. Well done. But what's the difference between the F094S and the F094H? What is the difference between these two cars? It seems like they're about the same in terms of top speed, and their names are almost the same. All that's different is an H and an S. So, do y'all know what that means? And if you do, let me know because I'm very curious. I have no idea what the H versus the S means, but it seems like there's not much of a difference between these two cars. So yeah, let me know. twice. But this car is worse than the other one is because of the wall, probably. Probably not because of the speed of the car in the first place, you know? 234. Alright, now the second to last car in this one is the CLK Touring Car, so let's do it. So here's this. Getting all going. Okay, is a nice car. I really like this one. Remember when you do that, there was a race that you would do in this game where it was this car, and the two Opel touring cars. And I felt like this one was the odd man out, but did a very good job of holding his own. So I also like how you can still see the CLK 55 on this car. I don't know if they meant to keep that on there, but still read the CLK 55 AMG on the back of this car, so you know where it's based on. Bounce off the wall a little bit, but not bad. I think this car can get in the top 12. I don't actually know what the top 12 is anymore because I've been doing a lot of cars here and they all beat each other, so I'm not really sure, but 220 is still really good for the CLK. And finally, we have the Nismo 400R. Good looking car. There are all the stats. Let's do it. Sneeze. Trying to muffle it. Trying to muffle my sneeze so I didn't disturb everybody watching this video. If anyone's still watching, yeah, that was a sneeze. Alright, so the 400R. It's a good looking car based on the R33. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you made it to this point, we will have another video next week at around the same time that I'll publish at that point. So this one, I hope y'all liked it, and get ready for the next one next week. It's been fun making these videos. These cars are cool. It's cool to see how intricate the tuning mechanism is in this game. Flipping always just kind of nailed it with the tuning in this game and in all these Gran Turismo games. I haven't played Sport, but I hope it's the same. They're amazing. I don't think this car's actually going to place, but it looks cool and sounds cool. I did a good job. So we'll end this video with the showing the records. The leader now is the Z06, and we still have the Ford and the Mazda, but the Vertigo took a spot in between, and then a bunch of formulas, Cobra, Camaros, Vanquish, and then that old Formula 1 there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe,